What is going on, guys? It's been a little bit of time since I made a Hydropower video, and this one's actually going to be focusing on a different style. So this resembles a water lily. If it's a company that makes Hydropower kind of like this, it's all self-contained. But I changed the design a little bit. I saw one on Thingiverse and decided to change the file to make it suit my needs a little bit better. So right here, this is just a small scale. Never tested this one. This was just to see how it did. Very easy to spin. This one I actually tested. I put mounting holes on the side and it actually will fit. Let me show you. If you take one of these little geared motors, and I just soldered these wires on, and you'll see why in a minute. But if you put this on, you put that on and it'll go through, and it also has the holes so the motor will screw right into it. So then you can just put it on. So this was the one I tested. There's a short, I don't know what I did with the video. It seems like I might have deleted it. So I want to change the design a little bit just to make it so, because right here it has like a chamfer going down, so it's kind of pushing the water away. I want to bring the water in and get the speed of the water up higher, but I also decided to try and make it a little bit bigger. So this is the one I came up with. This is the one that I used, and this is the one we're testing today. So you can see it's quite a bit bigger. I think the propeller, or whatever you want to call it, I call it, and it does have a little bit of a clearance issue, but it'll clear on itself. I think this one's like 60 or 70 millimeters. This one's about 185, so it's a lot bigger, but the same motor. You can see right here. This one is a 1000 RPM motor, so this one has to spin 1000 revolutions per minute to make 12 volts. Versus this one is 12 volts at 550 RPMs, so this one's a lot slower, but it takes more torque. But now that it's a lot bigger, you can see it also has that little funnel to try and force the water in. So it's printed pretty well. Same thing you can see here. What this little mount, is so I don't have to stick my hand in the water, because yesterday it was about, I think it was down to -6 with 30-mile-per-hour wind chills. So I don't want to, if the water's even flowing, I'm not sure. But today it's a little bit warmer. It's like close to the 50s. But I decided to make this for a broom handle so I could stick a broom handle in. But this one's a little flimsy. You can see it's just the same thickness as here. And it does actually go all the way around, which is pointless because it doesn't matter. But it seems a little flimsy, so I actually went ahead and printed a thicker one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right up. I'm going to put it on right now. I'll touch the broom and I'll see you in a second. Alright, so we're back. This one seems much stronger. I don't have any heat inserts in here. It's just screwed into plastic, which I know isn't the best idea, but we're gonna see how well it works. It seems much sturdier. It doesn't want to flex as much. What I did is, the other one was just a little piece like this, which I realized that this side is useless, excuse me, because all the force is being held here and on the other screw, so all this is kind of useless, and well, even if it was holding it, it's not doing much. This one was 5 mil thick. I mean, it's not very strong at all. So went back on the drawing board, made this one 7 mil thick and comes all the way out to here. It does not want to move. 90% infill, pretty strong piece. So let's get the broom handle, all the testing equipment. So a load, a simulated load, which is a heating pad. I think it's here. It's right here. It is a 25 watt, 12 volt heating pad. It's not coming up, the camera's not focused, there we go. So this is just dummy load, and then it is connected to everything's falling, a power analyzer, so then we can actually see how much power this thing's making. It'll tell us power, amperage, voltage, amps, and then that calculates it into the power for you, so you don't have to do any of the math. But let's head over to the water and see how it does. I wish I was on video. I was just dying. Yeah, so while you guys weren't here or watching, or I wasn't recording, I stuck this in and
fix your hair.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, so now that my hair is fixed, I stuck this in. It kind of sucks to hold back, like it's almost pulling me in, but I'm gonna try and get it in there in a good spot, and then I'm gonna hook up the power. But I hope you have the keys, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I hope I'm not swimming. As you can see, it's not very warm, but everything is kind of thawing out, so I'm just gonna hold it in there and test, and then I'm gonna hook up the battery or the tester, and we'll see how well it's doing. Because it's a little harder to hold this back than I thought. I have no idea how fast it's spinning, but it doesn't seem like it's very fast. But I guess I'll hook it up. Maybe what I'll have you do is I'll have you hold it and try and film. It shouldn't be too slippery there until it gets wet. But yeah, maybe I'll do that. So we'll pause it and I'll be right back. Let me get the tester out. Alright, you ready? Yeah. Alright, let's try. Did it have anything?
No, just flickering.
So basically, what's happening right now? Let me flip the screen. It's taking too much resistance, or it's pushing me too far or too hard that I can't hold it, and it's also not enough power to get the reading. So what I'm gonna do, actually no, that wouldn't make it easier. That'd make it worse. I might have to make one smaller. I'm not sure, because the other one I held, I think worked, not well, but it did work, and I could actually kind of hold it. I also didn't use a stick. I don't know, maybe I'll try one more spot where I can actually like hold it, but if not, I might have to come back and revisit this because it's not that warm, and I'm not going in this. I really don't want to go into this water right now, and also this is flowing fast enough that it would just take me away. I'd be taken. So, all right, we're gonna relocate to another spot and we'll try. If not, I'll have to figure something out because there's too much resistance on the motor. Maybe having it with a big funnel was not a great idea. So, I don't know. I'll figure it out. See you guys soon. So what I'm doing here is I've decided to try and swap out the motor. These are also not waterproof. Probably has nothing to do with anything that happens here. But you can swap out the motor. This is the 1000 RPM. Here's the 550. So the problem right now is there's not enough power for it to light up the screen in the water, but there's also a lot of force on it, and I think that's because of this funnel, because it's just adding a lot more water than it wants in there. This is nice. This is really good for your motor, in case you didn't know. But so I'm gonna put this one on, and hopefully it will spin fast enough, but I'm wondering with the resistance. We're a little bit farther up, so the water's a little slower, but if the RPM will make up for it, then it should be able to light up the screen, and if I can get 12 volts out of this today, I'll be pretty happy. I might have to go with a little bit smaller design and less RPM motor, but that's what we're here to find out. So if you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear it. But I'm gonna put this back in and we'll go test. It's a weird ass thing. Oh, is it filming?
Yeah.
I'll bleep that one out. You know what? We'll keep one swear word per video. It's almost like I don't know what I'm doing.
Deep?
As soon as it got like I thought it went higher. I thought it went to like right here. I just stopped going down. But I was also worried this boat was going to slip, and I was just gonna be like, it's alright, I only have my phone and wallet on me.
It's good.
And no clothes or a towel. It did light up a little bit. Yeah. Who doesn't love winter hydropower? But what I'm thinking is I'm gonna have to come back and revisit this because this seems like something's not right, but I don't know, because I got it to light up a little bit. It should have more than enough power, but what I'm thinking is because it's so large that it's not spinning quick enough. So maybe I should do the right thing and run a flow simulation on it. Don't judge me. It's like the cashier in the store that sold me my monster. She looks me up and down. I don't need you guys looking me up and down either. But yeah, so I think we have to revisit this because it's almost dark. There's more people than I would like to be watching me do this, which I don't really mind, but it's okay. It's just a little bit creepy. I'm sure they probably think I'm a bit weird, but it's okay. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to fix this, I think what I'm gonna do off the bat is I'm gonna get rid of the little funnel. I think I'm gonna shrink it a little bit, and we're gonna come back and revisit this because it's not really working, and I wanna make this work. So I'll see you guys next time.